So welcome back to another video here on the channel, and today I will be reviewing The Devil's Due. Now this was my second time watching this movie. I completely forgot that I had this movie in my collection, and I know why I left it on the shelf. So if you enjoyed the video, you know what to do. Let's go get right into the review for The Devil's Due. So The Devil's Due. This movie came out in 2014, around the time found footage films started to die out. 2013, 2014, 15 was when found footage films was on the decline and dying out badly. And a few companies decided out to squeeze more found footage movies out. This was one of them. I thought this movie was really good. Again, the poster's really cool. I like this poster. But anyways, it says it's very, very scary. This movie is not intense. There's not really a thrilling moment in this. It's not chilling. It's not anything. I don't like this movie. I thought it was good. Now the premise seems good, which I will get into in a minute. But you basically follow this couple. You basically follow this married couple. They get married and all this. They go off to this other country as a trip, and this weird cab driver man decides to take them to this weird bar in the middle of the night, and takes them on. I guess sacrifices the girl or whatever, and she becomes pregnant, with the Antichrist. The story is kind of all over the place, but again, I think what killed this movie is the found footage. In my personal opinion, I've said it time and time again, I like found footage movies. I'm picky about found footage movies. They have to have a good story, good acting, good cinematography, etc., etc. This had some good acting. It had some good moments. There were some moments that I did like the whole scene where the girl was in the market. She was in the grocery store. She was in the market, and she decided to eat meat right there in the middle of the aisle. I'm like, there are some good moments in this, but what weighs this down, again, cool premise. I like the premise of this movie, The Devil's Due. Cool premise, even a cool name, a cool poster. Even though it has an interesting premise, it doesn't help the fact that this movie is boring. And the problem with this movie is there's nothing in between. All the scares, if any, aren't till the end of the movie. They're not until the end of the movie. And this movie really, really tries to sell you on its real people, which again, I like that approach. But I prefer how they did it, in the first Paranormal Activity. I prefer how they did it in tons of other good found footage movies, and even some of the bad ones, for real, where things happen and it's not, a movie full of dialogue. That's what this movie's basically. I don't know who edited this movie. I'm not being mean, but it's the truth. Whoever edited this movie didn't edit it. It's only 89 minutes long, but I kid you not, it feels like it's at least 100 minutes long, just with scenes that drag on and on and on and on. I think what killed this movie and what doesn't, it's the found footage, because they tried to to make it where these people seem real and it's actually being filmed in a real house and this is a real couple and all this. Cool ideal. It only works on paper. It didn't work here. I thought this movie was going to be good. Boring movie. If you want to check it out, you can check it out, but nothing really happens till the end of the movie. Maybe fast forward a little bit, until you get closer to the end, but that's about it. I did like them. I did like the first half of them setting up the couple, getting attached to them. I like that. I thought that was a really cool approach. But again, something should have happened, and again, nothing really happened till the end of the movie. I'm like, why? And again, you're dealing with an interesting concept, but the way they handle it, nah. Again, I kid you not. You look at this poster. Look at at that, right? You look at this poster. You look at the quote that the movie starts off with. You look at the quote. You look at that quote, and you're sitting there thinking to yourself, oh, I'm like into some Exorcist, Rosemary's Baby, The Conjuring, the Insidious type of stuff. Oh, this is gonna be good, right? No, it doesn't come off anything like that. Like it tries to come off as Rosemary's Baby, but it didn't work. This premise just didn't work to me. And the person is and it's funny to me. It's really funny. The person that says it's very, very scary is Eli Roth. And I like Eli Roth. You know, he's just as controversial as Rob Zombie, but Eli Roth has made some good movies, Hostel, Clown, etc., etc. And I find it funny that he called this movie very, very scary. If Eli Roth did this movie, it would have been something, but this just isn't it, in my opinion. This just isn't it. And again, I mean, you look at this cover, you look at the title, The Devil's Due. You look at the back of the cover, looks awesome. Again, opening quote, awesome. You know, it almost seemed like you was going to get like a Rosemary's Baby, The Insidious, The Lords of Salem, a cult type of movie, you know, something, you know, just chilling, that's called, be disturbing. That's not what this movie is. I think this movie in particular relied so much on the script for found footage, and that's just what it is, you know. And it's my opinion, it just relied so much on that trend that didn't last too long. You know, and this is off topic. Could found footage films make a comeback? I think they could, but if they keep milking them like they did in the early 2010s, then they're gonna be dead even quicker. And I can guarantee you that. I can guarantee you they'll be dead. I can guarantee you that. You know, but yeah, The Devil's Due. Give it a rating. I say a 7. I will give this movie a 7 because I think the premise is cool. You know, like deals with the Antichrist and all that. Really cool premise. Could have been better executed, but it is what it is. That's why I give it a 7, because I think the acting is good. The found footage angle, like the way it's filmed, thought that was good. There's things I do like about this movie, like I've been saying. That's why I give it a 7. If it wasn't for the good acting, if it wasn't, for the good camera angles and et cetera, if it wasn't for the cool premise, I would legit give this movie a 4. That's how boring it is. But I give it a 7 for those things, you feel me? So yeah, if you enjoyed the review for The Devil's Due, make sure you smack the like button, play subscribe, hit the notification bell, and I'm going to see you guys in the next video.